when you look at Gen AI, from our side, this is the single most important application. I mean, you can write emails, you can create pictures or sounds and anything, but the real productivity benefit is massive shortage of software developers, and you can use Copilot to write the code for you. I think it is a true game changer for anything software development. I mean, you don't talk about it in consumer applications, but this is the big enterprise use case for us.
So to me, the key question here is amateurs like me and Paul and Lisa and John Tucker and Mike. Well, Michael Barr is a pro on AI, but
yeah, of course.
But Anurag, do guys like you even care about all the touchy-feely AI stuff, or is it so large with computer people that's what matters?
See, from an enterprise point of view, that's the number one place where you see the big productivity benefits. Now, I do have time to write emails, so I really don't need Copilots to write an email back for me. But if you think about the number of projects that are pending in front of a software developer, it's far more than the number of people we have. So when you can figure out a way to get productivity up by 30, 50%, that is true game changer for enhancing the R&D budgets of a particular company, which means they can add more features, develop their computer applications, modernize the computer applications without having to hiring a lot more people, which they weren't able to do anyway.
Anurag, is this actually happening? Do we have evidence from, I don't know, the Microsofts of the world that they're able to put out X amount of code with Y less input from engineers and stuff like that, that there is actually efficiency there? Are we seeing it?
So, Paul, it's only been, I would say about a few months at this point where this thing is really active, in reality. So one of the things we predict over the next 3 years, you will see revenue growth accelerate, but you're not going to see R&D budgets go at that same pace. So that's the margin enhancement for you. But that does not mean that you're going to be firing, software developers, because there is millions of shortage right now for people to get work done. I think the real benefit is going to be in modernizing the old applications, which were written in a language that people don't use anymore. So this particular software can convert that into the newer language, which can do more, unique things or digitize your business a lot faster.
All right, Anurag, I know you and Mandeep Singh and your technology research team at Bloomberg Intelligence have done a ton of work on AI. Have you written a definitive report out there which people can get on the terminal? How are investors that you talk to, how are they playing AI these days? Are they sticking with the chip makers, NVIDIA and so on? Are they going to the software players like Microsoft? Are they trying to find some applications? Where are investors looking for AI exposure these days?
So when you look at the first phase of that, it's all the hardware and the AI infrastructure, which means chips, AI servers, trying to figure out how to run these applications. So that's all in the semiconductor world, as well as a little bit on the server side. I think it will be a couple of years before we really see this trickle down in the software side and then in the services side.
Right.
But Microsoft, as you said, is a good example because OpenAI's backend is run on Microsoft. So when OpenAI does well or ChatGPT, you use more ChatGPT, Microsoft makes more money from there.